I'm new to Limbic Arc. I was introduced by my friend Sandra Gray, and I'm just wondering, does Limbic Arc have anything that helps involuntary movements?
Okay, so here, let me just kind of set the stage of how we do things at Limbic Arc. We don't get into anything that would lead someone to believe that we're curing diseases, okay? So when someone asks on any illness or disease, that is a label that the medical profession has placed on something. We can't say, okay, you've got this, well, you take this and do that. Then we're diagnosing and prescribing. So we're not allowed to go in that place. But let me share with you the best way to handle these kinds of things, okay? But we're about improving the immune system. The immune system is everything. In fact, the immune system is designed in such a way we have various components of it. We have products we believe that may enhance the significance and improvement of the immune system. For example, we have the ability, ingredients and formulas that address digestion, okay? The intestinal tract, which, by the way, is 70% of our immune response. So it's the right probiotics that it has to be in there, and that's our first line of defense on any pathogen, okay? Then there's improving, for example, I just learned, I think I shared it with you a week ago, of another study. They found out to improve your immune system and make it bulletproof from even like the coronavirus is, and who knew? Vitamin A, I didn't know vitamin A had such power to improve the immune system that it can actually, because your body, when it's producing a lot of fungus, okay, candida overgrowth, if we're eating a bad diet with a lot of sugar and processed foods, the growth of those microbes give off a toxin called gliotoxin, and the gliotoxin actually takes out part of our innate immune system, which are the macrophages and T cells. So when you don't have those, then we've lost that part of our immune system that actually takes the bad guys. Okay, so guess what fights that the best? Vitamin A solves that problem. Who knew? I didn't know that for years. So, but here's the best way that I've discovered to use this tool. We have something, it's biofeedback, it's called Voice Activated Spark Scan. And that's where you personally talk for 10 seconds, and it records your voice, and it kind of helps you guide and direct. Your body selects what it wants and needs. It knows exactly what's going on in your body, and it's a tool to help your body select the right stuff. Now, we don't get into illness or disease or anything like that, because if your body is given the things that it needs, and it knows what it needs, it can help balance itself and bring it back in balance. We don't have to address any illness or disease or various labels associated with that. Now, I've discovered from my personal experience, it takes a little bit longer going that route, but it's the right way to do it. For me, if you haven't heard my situation, I've had asthma for 10 years, progressively getting worse, and this year I've been using the voice scan regularly, and I discovered after 3.5 months of doing the voice scan, for the first time in over 10 years, my asthma is totally gone. I mean, it is totally gone. I have none of the symptoms whatsoever. And even tried to bring it back, and it doesn't work. And it's the first year I've been able to get through the season without getting the flu, with everybody around me, my whole family getting it, and I never got it, and I get it every year. So these are some of the things that Limbic Arc has. This is a phenomenal tool to help bring your body back into what we call quantum wellness, because all this does, this information, our bodies actually harvest information from botanicals, and at the lowest level of our makeup, which is energy and information, that's what our body is harvesting from all this stuff. And what we've learned, when people have their bodies out of balance, when their bodies are out of balance, your immune system isn't running on all 8 cylinders, most likely it's because there's blockages. They're not getting the nutrients. The body needs nutrients to function and be healthy. And most of us are not getting that because we're either not getting it in our food in the first place, or if we are getting in our food, it's not handshaking at the cellular level because toxins block the nutrients handshake.
Same with supplements.
And we lose also in the digestion process. When that's not running on all 8 cylinders, we don't get a lot of that absorbed as well. So we have a lot of situations going on where we're not healthy simply because we're living in this modern life. So what this technology does, it harvests that information from these botanicals, and it provides it to you at the quantum level, to your hologram. We're so that you know, we're all holograms, okay, based on quantum science. And that's the lowest level of the lowest denominator, if you will, of how we get nutrients. Once the information is given to the hologram, the body, the biology follows. Mm-hmm. And to give you just a real fast example, and I'll stop, that comes to mind is when Dr. Cook had this gal come into his clinic who had suffering from scurvy symptoms, and yet she was eating all the right food, vitamin C enriched food. She was taking vitamin C enriched supplements, and yet she still had symptoms of scurvy. But when he gave her the vitamin C info boost, which is the information component of that, her scurvy symptoms went away, which tells me that, you know, the information got through because it's not physical, nothing to block it. And that's really, at the end of the day, what our bodies are trying to harvest in this so-called physical world that we live in. Does that help better answer your question?
Reach out to us and let us help you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Awesome. That was a great answer and a great question. Is there anyone else that have a question? Go ahead and